Yes, thank you for joining us for our Salute to Veterans. We are going to be highlighting local veterans in our community, but also some of the issues they struggle with. Did you know that 22 veterans in our country die every day by suicide? And so a local veteran is actually working on something that helped combat the post-traumatic stress. Mimi Jung has the story.
This old bookstore that's been on Auburn's Main Street for 40 years.
You should have seen it a month ago. It was wall-to-wall bookshelves. It looked like a library in here.
Is the new headquarters of Q Missions, a nonprofit dedicated to helping veterans with PTSD.
I use military battle tactics to help guys overcome post-traumatic stress.
Aaron Quinones knows all about it.
I struggle with alcoholism, being homeless, and so there wasn't a lot of safety nets in place for guys like me.
The former Marine dealt with anxiety and depression after the Iraq War and almost took his life. But after a trip to Mexico where he helped build a home for the homeless,
I learned that God was showing me something, that there's healing through serving other people. There's healing with finding a purpose and being able to do something for somebody that they couldn't do for themselves.
So for the last 3 years, Quinones and his wife Holly have taken vets and their spouses to Mexico to do the same on Memorial Day weekend.
Once they get there and they get to start seeing their husband or their spouse operating in the capacity that they've seen them before, you know, they light up. They come alive. They're like, that's who I remember. That's who I fell in love with.
It's amazing to watch these guys go through the process in Mexico just over one weekend. To see the hope that's restored to their life is pretty remarkable.
Quinones also created this app that helps veterans who may be struggling. It's called Operation Pop Smoke.
The veteran opens it up and they can add people to their squad that they know and they trust and they love and they have a vested interest in keeping them alive.
When someone pops white smoke, it means they're having a hard day.
If it is critical, like suicide, he'll hold this down for 3 seconds and it sends an alert to all the squad members that there's a veteran in distress. It also turns on his GPS locator. They don't have to put their feelings, thoughts, and emotions into words. They're able to just hit that button and then know that there's relief coming.
So Operation Pop Smoke is actually in beta form right now. They're trying to get some more money to help develop this. So if you want to donate some money, they do have a GoFundMe account. You can go to king5.com/newslinks to help donate some of that money. So did you know that today, or actually yesterday, Actual Veterans Day marks 100 years since the end of World War I. And so we're going to go over to Steve Bunin now. You're in the World War I exhibit. How's it going over there, Steve?
Oh my gosh, if you're a fan of history like I am, a place like this, it just gives you the chills. There are more than